even though I did get it from Levi. So maybe if I tuck my shirt in my pants, maybe it'll do some justice.
Nah, it still look like a tablecloth.
Hey, let's see. It look like what?
The tablecloth. You know, like when you go to a picnic.
Oh, yeah, so go.
I mean, you said your shirt was ugly, not me.
See on that Goodwill shirt.
You on that Goodwill shirt, that's why it's ugly.
But you gonna say it in my face.
You on that Goodwill shirt, what you go on Tuesdays and pick the color that's half off?
The little dot.
It's your confidence.
Can you turn me down, Sean?
So when you turn him down,
Can you turn me down, Sean?
I can't hear anything.
Man, you all the way up.
Yes.
Can you turn me up a little?
Turn you up.
Hey, we about to start.
So? You still tucking your shirt?
Michael and Joy in the morning.
Whoop, whoop.
MichaelandJoy.com is the website. It is January the 16th.
Yes, sir.
2018 is the date.
Already.
It's about 7:01 right now. We are getting close to the date to where everybody say the hell with their resolutions. I'm going to start in June. Over again. Hey, yeah, we got a busy show for you today as I'm still getting dressed right here.
I was gonna say thank you for that.
Yeah, also follow us on social media. I am DC, the number 2 ATL. She is You Bring Me Joy, JOI. And of course, you can follow Michael and Joy on everything. And you know what? If you follow us today, we'll follow back. Today only.
we'll follow back, but also go over to YouTube and watch us live every morning, Monday through Friday. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the show so that you can watch all the past shows.
Hey, MichaelandJoy.com has a beautiful landing page. When you land there, you land right there where all the YouTube videos are. So do us a favor, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build up our channelability.
What?
Channelability.
Channelability.
It's Michael and Joy in the morning. Sensation Station
Shake
Network.
my head. Let go. Yay! I heard. Now I just need to get it.
What you do? Turn me back up, Sean?
Yeah, because you're on the same channel, right?
I can't hear anything,
You're
but
on the
maybe
split.
It's her headphones.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Is it on?
What is that? That's coming. Where is that sound coming from? I guess because you turned it up.
That's coming from me.
Oh.
Over here.
Oh, can you turn it down, please?
Can you hear it?
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay.
Huh?
No, that's something like that. Headphones loud over there. Maceo thing.
Maceo need to get his ears checked.
Oh well. That's why you need some lotion. Mama said don't share your lotion with other ashy people.
Am I ashy?
You see how that girls came in here and just used my lotion yesterday?
Oh, did they?
Like, excuse me.
Cocoa Sandalwood. Yes. What up? Sheba. What up, Jeff? Cook. I'm start wearing my shirt button up like this.
AOSA.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I heard you. We got this building that we need.
We got some landscaping that need to be done.
we got this building that we gonna need somebody to clean up. You got us?
Yep.
Hey, Melly Moorbucks.
Call Jamie King.
That's
Got
a
you.
cute name.
Bianca Butterfly.
Good
Butterfly.
morning, Beery. Good morning, Elam B. King.
Cheryl Wood.
Hey, the fuller side of things
some
and
good things
touch
to say
wet.
about you.
The fuller side of things, the lady that you met in D.C.
Oh, nice. What up?
What up? She'll be
DC
here
shout
in end of the month. Michael, you can wear any shirt. Just rock it with confidence.
Thank you. Who
Oh.
said that?
I don't know if tucked in
Tucked in,
is
I don't
any
know, right?
better.
I don't know, bro.
I don't think the tucked in is it either.
Bianca said good morning.
Good morning, Bianca. How are you?
Why you always ask people how are you? You don't care how they feel. You do not care how they feel.
How you gonna tell me how I feel? That's how you feel.
Right.
You don't care,
I don't
which
never
is
ask nobody
which
how
is
you
the
doing.
reason why you don't ask. But
Right.
I ask because I care. How are you doing?
I-
Now you look like you're going skiing. Get it? You're like, what is the problem?
Cause we on camera, so we gotta look the part.
But you knew that before you woke up and put that shirt on.
What's wrong with that shirt?
I know. It just looked like a picnic table.
You said ain't nothing wrong with the shirt, Sean? Thank you, Sean.
He
I
the
know
one
Sean
said
would
his
know.
shirt was ugly. Did nobody else say nothing?
Hey Sheila O.
It's just your confidence, Michael. You gotta
I
gotta
do
work
not
on
have
it.
a confidence problem. Trust me on that.
Yeah, right.
Hold
Whatever.
on. Hold on one second. I will go trace songs in
What's
this
up?
bitch.
What's up with the other shirt?
I have no idea.
Silver Comic Company. The Steve Silver Company.
I think it's a band.
Oh,
What's wrong
man.
with your shirt? Right. I don't know, Bianca.
Nothing is wrong with it, Bianca. He wilding out right now. Hey, look like he need a guitar.
Like I play in a band.
Derp, 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 derp. You got your little pick around your neck already?
Trey songs in this.
At the picnic table, you gotta go this way with Trey.
Oh.
You gotta rip it this way. He don't rip it up. Who rips your shirt up?
Hulk Hogan.
He did this.
No, he did it from the middle.
He did it for that yellow shirt.
Yeah,
There was no fabric there, no way.
I'm about to say, don't you have your shirt have to be like pre-ripped already? You
Man,
can't do it at the spur of the moment.
Well, I mean, I think his whole purpose was he was a wrestler, so it was supposed
No,
to
I'm
look
talking
like.
about a trick.
Oh, you mean he already got a little slit?
Yeah, you got to.
He got a little cut on.
Because you can't just pull it like this and it'll tear. You have to be.
Gotta be in the moment. That's him all the way in the moment with his music. Trigger! He gotta go like this. Look, trigger! And then he gotta stop his foot.
What up, Fram?
He got a little cut in it already.
Yeah, you have to. Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. We come back, we're going to tell you who's on the show today.
And who's
It's Michael and
not?
Joy in the morning, Sensation Station Network.
Look him. You. Please don't stop them. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. What up, Ahmad? Oh my God, it feels like forever. How are you?
There she go.
I ain't seen. You know what, Michael?
Stop throwing stuff, girl. You be throwing stuff for real.
I know, and I'm gonna throw this for real. I haven't seen Ahmad because I ain't on Facebook. How are you?
Raymond.
Yay!
So right, Miss Joy going.
You alright? Hey, good morning. Aww.
Sean, did you turn me back up?
Michael in here hating.
Who hate?
You!
Mom hate.
Because I'm over here talking to the Ball Hog Show.
What up,
Shoot it
Lamar?
down now.
Now all of a sudden he want to be all nice. What up, Bentley Brandon? Good morning. How are you?
Brenton.
Hey,
shouldn't you be in school?
Ludovica. Good morning, Joseph. I know, right? Let me reach out to Amelia. No violence. That was yesterday.
Bianca said, yeah, y'all.
that was yesterday. That's no, Martin Luther King. No violence.
Oh, I think it's about us.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
well, that was yesterday too.
That was yesterday too.
Bianca said,
She said we miss you on Facebook, Joy.
"Oh, I miss y'all too. See Facebook. Come on, Mark.
Hey, Miss Tova.
Come on, Mark. Come on. Stop tripping. Let a girl back on Facebook.
She Asian?
I know my hair too short.
Oh, because you cut your hair? Is this girl coming in here or she calling?
She's coming in. She's in town.
How she on Love and Hip Hop Miami though?
She's in town because she did the interview with Rolling Outline.
Wow. And the girl from Rolling Out, they coming together?
That's her PR person.
Oh. You ain't got no more of them energy drink, Joe?
Nope, I stopped bringing them for you.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have that flavor you like.
Our guys coming back?
It's sugar free though, ain't it? Is that sugar free?
No.
Oh, good call.
Right.
Michael and Joy in the morning.
2 points.
MichaelandJoy.com is the website.
Whoop, whoop.
Hopefully everyone had an amazing MLK day. A lot of things went down. My niece actually, Kiki.
My niece.
You know, Kiki, who we talked to, her birthday was last week. She took her daughter down to the King Center and did all of the King events.
Oh, they were
yesterday.
here?
Yeah, she lives here.
Oh,
Kiki lives here. And Shakina.
Shakina,
You
okay.
know, you from the hood when you got a name, Shakina. But her.
That's a show that I was watching the
There
other
she goes,
day,
squirrel.
and then the names would come up, and the guy would be like, "Oh, you don't hear that name too often." All the black names.
Had her
You
daughter.
don't hear that too often. How do you spell that?
My niece. So that made her daughter is my niece as well, right? Is on the family tree of trees. So if your
I don't
niece
even know
has
how
a
that thing
daughter, you don't have a niece or a nephew,
Yeah, my
Okay,
brother's kids.
right?
Mhm.
So
But then it started to get confusing. First generation, second generation.
okay, so however that works out. But so to make a long story short, she took her daughter down yesterday, and Kiki is pregnant again, but I don't think she's having one baby. I really think she's having
You think
about
she's
6
got-
kids.
I think she got twins in
The way
there.
her stomach was like, it looked like a pillow in there.
I guess maybe after you have one, maybe the second time around you just get bigger. You just look bigger.
But it's awesome to see how, to see all of the celebrations for Dr. King
Yes.
yesterday. It was just amazing.
You know what we all saw when we were tuning into the news broadcast, and one of the gentlemen on CBS had actually had a conversation with first graders
Okay.
about their view on Martin Luther King, and he said he was just like, I didn't necessarily think that there would be enough content,
Uh-huh.
but it was so good. One guy was like, the white boys and the black and the black kids, and I was just like, I love kids. They just are so real and
Especially
raw
when you
and
go
transparent.
to that, first grade play. They had the Black History play.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
didn't memorize their cue cards. Yes, Dr. Martin Luther King was a
The
non-violent man.
Non-violence,
and you be
non-violence.
looking at your baby like, and you be repeating it with them because y'all studied for 3 weeks.
You did the cue cards together, hoping that they get it right. Like, Lord, then it won't look like you guys just studied last night.
And then man wipe his nose with his hand because his nose running.
I
But
was gonna say, speaking of man, me and Brenton watched Bebe's Kids the
why
other day.
did you squirrel? Why are you totally going on another subject?
We were
But-
talking about kids.
But shout out to Dr. King. But the thing about like in America, it's amazing how when I heard some of the speeches yesterday, like we're still, and we talked about this yesterday with
Mhm.
Nikita Todd Stanley.
Mhm.
It's amazing that we're still fighting for the same stuff that Dr. King was advocating for back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly
So
what
it
me and
always
Brenton
makes
were
you
talking
wonder,
about.
like, how far have we really gotten? Especially when it comes to inequalities and in races and genders and things like that. We still got a lot of work to do, America.
I think that like as we move forward, something happens. We digress. We go back, move forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. So it's just gonna take a few more of us. And when I say a few, I mean more than 3. A few more of us that will take the initiative to get our money up. Because once you have your money up,
is the power.
then you have options to be able to do what you need to do, and then you can stand for something.
That's why
not fall for everything.
That's why you have to, like, when you look at a political race, it's really who's the person that can raise the most money, because when you get that money behind you, that's when you begin to make a difference. Hey, Bianca, talking about Bianca said maybe Kiki carrying the baby differently this time.
I'm about to say, talk about squirrel.
But
I
I'm
mean,
just
we was
saying.
just talking about politics.
If you can do it, I can do it. What up, Amon? Hey, when we come back, we're going to tell you what national day it is. Joy got you on that.
Whoop,
Also, I'm going to tell you about this,
Yeah, all of that.
It's Michael and Joy. Like, somebody downstairs? Oh.
We just look like it.
What up, Amon? Bird gang.
Bird
That
gang.
right? That's fine. Y'all played a great game, man. Y'all got great defense. That's awesome. Defensive line to be more Pacific.
Oh, he go for the Eagles? Ahmad does?
Where does Amar live?
In Virginia. You didn't hear my surprise?
I was just joking. Joe, where my joystick light at?
You don't need it. You like
I need it right here.
You like
Look,
skin.
it's dark. I need it.
No, you need to turn up the light on your phone.
I don't have a light on my phone.
You do have a light on your phone. You have a screen on your phone. I mean, the thing. Oh no. When you swipe up, it's your screen has a light.
No, it's not up. It's down.
Well, then why are you asking me?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
see?
Oh.
Well, I thought you were just trying to save your battery. La 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 la. Hey, Walker Shedrick. Good morning. Good morning, Martin Luther the King. That's what they say, Ahmad. The King. They were all nervous. The little kids' legs, they were sitting in the chair, and so their legs was like swinging back and forth because they're not tall enough.
The rolling out girl, is she talking or is she just coming up?
Crystal just does her PR.
Okay. I have that verbiage too. I'm gonna send it to you today. And then on the outbound mail, just do 7 o'clock instead of the 7:15. Cause you know, folks be thinking 7:15 really means 7:30. Hey Sean, you know the girl from the Cranberries? You heard that? The girl
I
who
heard
died?
she passed.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of the Cranberries before?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a big song.
Yeah.
I can't think of it right now.
They had a big song. What's the name of it? It was big though.
Right. About that. How big was it? You know, one of them one hits.
They were average.
Nah, they used to play it on movies and stuff. Like, if you heard it,
Oh,
you,
really?
you
It was a-
definitely know.
Okay.
Linger.
Oh, Michael, can you go downstairs and get
How much time we got, Sean?
About a minute.
Can you give me a minute 20?
Mm-hmm.
Bianca, good morning. No, how she got this phone number? You did it, Micah. You did it, Micah. Well, I guess there goes the answer to your question.
Coming back.
I thought I did this show. Michael and Joy in the morning.
Whoop whoop.
MichaelandJoy.com is the website. Got an awesome show for you today. Veronica Vega is going to be hanging out with us. Love Hip Hop
I
Miami.
don't know where that came
It
from.
came on the show. It came on last night.
Yes.
I think. Oh, it was on last night, right?
On Monday.
I wasn't sure if Tasha was not Netflixing it, but streaming it again.
Streaming it, yeah.
She TiVo'd it and then watched it again.
Don't try to watch it from away from the house. It's home mode only.
Also, right. Also, Daryl Fletcher's going to be in the building. Savon got some new music out. We're going to be hollering at Savon today. This 16th day of January.
Today is National Nothing Day. Each year on the 16th, people across the country, across the nation, observe today. National Nothing Day was created as a day to provide Americans with one national day when they can sit down without celebrating, observing, or honoring anything. So, about that National Day.
But you the type, you can't
I mean,
sit around
I can't
and
really
do nothing.
sit down and not do anything.
Nah, because that's not in your stilo.
Mm-mm.
Hey, we were talking about Dr. King yesterday. Every hero becomes a bore at last. That's a famous line from the 19th century philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson. But it could also apply to a modern American hero, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, 3 things about Dr. King that are relevant today, or how he changed the way Americans look as far as African Americans, everything. One, that he was an environmental hero.
Mm-hmm.
When former Attorney General Eric Holder spoke at the King commemorative event back in 2011, he described King in an unusual way. He said King helped plant the seeds for what would become our nation's now thriving environmental justice movement. The second thing is that he was a socialist before it was, cool to be a socialist. He said there was right, exactly. He said there was a time in American politics when calling someone a socialist was a slur. Now, not anymore, at least for many younger Americans who are developing a trust in capitalism. Now, one of the most popular politicians in recent times, obviously, is Vermont Senator Mr. Bernie Sanders, a self-described Democratic socialist who almost captured the Democratic nomination for president. A Harvard 2016 poll said that 51% of young Americans between the ages of 18 and 29 years old opposed capitalism. So Dr. King was a socialist before everybody started saying, let's be a socialist.
I was going to say that was when those titles didn't really matter. You just did what you had to do.
And then number 3, he never let a political disagreement turn nasty. Because people used to call him things like Reverend Dr. Chicken Wing, a religious Uncle Tom, a traitor, a chump. Now that's how one prominent black leader described King when he was alive. That leader, Malcolm X. Now while he's denouncing of King and other leaders is well known, here's a marketable fact. There's virtually no record of King making a personal or petty attack against Malcolm X or any other black leaders who criticized him. Now this could be a more important lesson at a time of bitter political divisiveness, which often end up where? On social media.
I know. That was when I was supposed to say something.
Yeah, it was. But
so what had happened was got a little caught up in National Nothing Day.
But the deal is this. Dr. King was making these moves before it wasn't cool to be making these moves. He always said, if you get slapped or punched in the face, then turn the other cheek. Well, kind of might not. I don't know.
That doesn't always work.
If you're an MMA fighter, I'm going to turn the other cheek. But if I think I can take you, I'm going to fight you back. But, yeah.
How long does it take for you to figure that out? When you're in a fight, do you really have enough time to figure out whether or not you can beat them up or not?
Depends on how that slap feel. Like, it's one slaps. If you take his shoes off, okay.
Just give him your shirt.
If you take that shoe off, boy, I'm out. Like, man, my bad. I'm too old for this. Veronica, you take my shoes off, Veronica.
I'm gonna just call 911.
I call the police.
You just go snitch.
Hey, we come back. We got your birthdays and shout outs. I promise you. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. It's the
I thought MLK Day was yesterday.
Joy wasn't even paying attention. I said Joy
nice to meet you.
With a damn softball, and she missed it.
Yeah, no, I was over here doing the YouTube page. Sorry. What had happened was, you be alright. Sorry, missed it. I didn't get a chance to watch last night. What? I was going to say.
It just
was
kept
last
getting
night
more
the
dramatic.
Fight?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I know it's coming.
No, last night. I think no.
It's a little.
Well, to not reveal too much, but all the more exciting things happen towards
the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say exciting, I don't necessarily mean positively exciting.
Right.
The things that people want to watch, I guess.
Yeah, the average person. Yeah. I was gonna say the producer keeps coming at you in this episode.
I think the way that it's edited makes it more than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't think he was really into anybody. I think
other than himself.
I think he's just people
What up, home team?
looking for their opportunity to make whatever happen for themselves on TV.
Yeah.
We got it.
So
Yeah.
We got
if it works for TV, then you do it.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I've always noticed with the way that they edit the show. Like, even the other day we had a girl from Wags that was here. Hey, sweetie. And she was just like, that scene wasn't even supposed to look like that. Hey, good morning. How are you? I'm good. Really late. I was like, oh, you're fine. She's up there. I'm about to say, I forgot Daryl was like 8 feet tall. Hey, good morning. How are you? Hi. Daryl, Joy. Nice meeting you. It's Veronica.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, good morning. Look.
Right here? Cool. Sounds good. I brought books.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl.
Oh, I don't have my camera.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Let me get this,
Veronica, I'm glad you got my message. I was like, I don't know what you're listening to.
Oh yeah.
see that little symbol right there? On the mic?
Hey, Veronica.
Yeah, just make sure you
You
don't
was a
mind that.
cutie. I see you, shawty.
That's crazy. Don't mind him.
My bad.
Paula coming back?
How you feeling?
It's a beautiful day. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Even though it's too late to say Happy New Year. You got 5 days to say Happy New Year. You didn't know that?
Say what?
You got 5 days to say Happy New Year.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we'll be on the 18th.
Don't pay attention to him. You know he
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Veronica Vega is hanging out with us today. Good morning, sis.
Good morning.
Standing outside, waiting on that door to open. Kind of reminds you of Miami, didn't it?
No, it's nothing like Miami.
That's what I was thinking.
So last night I told my wife that you were coming on the show. My wife's a big reality show fan. She watches everything under the sun. So I said, Veronica's coming on the show. You like her? She said, I haven't figured her out yet. Is that
There's
what
a lot
you
of
get?
figuring out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's at least this season of Love and Hip Hop Miami. It is you still haven't. It's too soon to kind of like tell. I think for the most part where it's gonna go.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
So I feel her.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think if we're not mistaken, just episode 4. Right? 3. Okay, so episode 3. I just know that you are Miami. That's what I do. That's what I do know.
Yeah. Did you have fun shooting it and all that good stuff?
It was a great learning experience, but I think I was so hesitant at first that it was just I guess protecting myself more than anything else, and I think I couldn't make it an enjoyable experience while we were actually shooting it because I was so on the defense.
Gotcha. Now tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Well, Veronica Vega.
Yeah.
I'm a recording artist. That's how I ended up wanting to do the show. I'm signed to producer Polo Don, which is Atlanta's own.
ATL Zone.
I've been signed to him for a while. I have a song, I made my debut with a song called Wicked featuring Pitbull on it, and then I also had this like super overly sexualized song called Pay Me that ended up going viral.
Interesting.
And I am from Miami, Florida. I am Cuban and Venezuelan. My parents came from Latin countries. And I do English and Spanish music.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Spanish down.
You gonna win there. Pitbull's birthday was just.
We just had about to say he celebrated
a birthday.
I love his transformation. We were just joking about how Pitbull came out as like a a rapper.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, you know what? Let me flip this over and start wearing tight pants and no socks.
With no socks. Every time I see see him, I'm like, I was like, yo, does anybody ever tell you like your pants are really tight? and he always starts laughing, but I'm like, man, you can't just pop up on a girl and just your pants be that tight.
That tight.
Like
yeah.
they painted on.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
shout out-
yeah.
I think we got some new
figured
music.
that out, though.
But he know what he's doing.
Yeah,
so
he
it's
does.
working.
He's
He does.
definitely
Veronica
figured
Vega
it out.
hanging out with us today. She gonna hang out with us all day long. We gotta get these birthdays and shout outs in. We got a couple of birthdays today we want to shout out. today.
Okay. Dang, I need it to be my birthday. I need some gifts.
Turn
I know
up!
that's right.
Hey, you having problems setting goals and you want to take your business to the next level? Well, shout out to Coach Oliver Adams. The coach will help you get unstuck and get back on the road to success. Now it's time to set realistic goals and take control of your future, because we all know in just 2 more days it is National The Hell With My Goals Day for 2018. So call Coach today. You know what? Visit the website power2live.net. You can set up a free phone session with Coach to help you get unstuck. Why are you laughing?
Stick to your goals, guys.
Stick to your goals. Might as well. Hey, celebrating a birthday today, actress Kate Moss turns 44 years old today.
Whoop, whoop.
Baltimore Ravens quarterback, Super Bowl champ. Actually, Joe Flacco is 33 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to Albert Pujols, who's 38 years old today. Got to say happy birthday to Norm Nixon's wife. That's how y'all know her.
Norm Nixon's wife.
Debbie Allen, yes. Yes,
Ah,
she is 68
yes.
years old today. Also, shout out to the lady who don't have to make a record for once every 10 years. And when her record come out, she going to sell 1 million
Cassie.
copies and go. Wow.
That it? Sorry.
Sade, yes, Sade. Not Cassie.
I was like, oh my man, she ain't really old enough for every 10 years.
Sade turns 59 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to former boxing champion Roy Jones Jr. From that not from Miami, but from that FLA, Florida. He is 49 years old today. And we got to give a WB birthday shout out. Veronica, WB birthday would have been birthday today. Aaliyah would have been 39
Rest in
years
peace,
old.
Aaliyah.
It was she was only 22 when we lost Aaliyah. We know she was in that horrible plane accident. Aaliyah, only 22 years old. Today would have been her 39th birthday. And we were mentioning today, I said, well, if that would have never happened, there would have been no Beyonce. And then I had to check myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a couple people that were like, I don't know about Beyonce. Maybe, I'm not even going to go there because I was like, I done already messed up, but let me know Ashanti. But definitely not Beyonce.
Don't do Ashanti like that. I love Ashanti.
I love Ashanti. But I'm just saying, if Aaliyah was still around, Aaliyah was killing it.
Always on time.
Aaliyah was definitely on point. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you from us, Michael and Joy at Sensation Station Network. Always on time.
I think I'll say Cassie.
She got a new track out. No, she got a new song out. She got a new song out. I was gonna say.
I thought she looked amazing.
I mean, she always looks amazing. Yeah, but I think she has a new.
I knew it was. I feel like I knew it was like. If it was a man, I would say it was Maxwell. And if it was a girl, I would say it's Sade.
Yeah, that means Sade definitely makes sense. She's old enough for every 10 years, and she don't ever have to do anything ever again. Hey, Niecy.
What record did we have? We had Savon record?
Yeah, I just asked, do you have a track that you want us to play? I got the video for Pay Me, but I didn't have the...
Yeah.
I was like, but I didn't know if there was a track. Good morning.
We go find this.
Hey, Nico. What up, Robert? Hey, Luch. Good morning. Hey, Curly Cairo.
Ray.
Hey.
And then
Ray, HKS Photography. Good morning. Hey, Jason. How are you? Jason, come do some radio with us. What up, billionaire? So, I went skating this weekend. So remember Jason Weaver from ATL?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw him. I was like, hey, come do some radio. I really want a part of ATL 2. Really waiting on ATL 2.
Isn't it happening?
They said that they've just been having like a lot of red tape issues.
Chingy. Yeah, that record with Chingy.
Wow. That hotel record?
Nah, not hotel. The one with Rudy in it. One call away.
Man, I thought that was Ray J.
No, that's Jason Weaver.
Dang.
Wow.
I can sing the hell out of that song.
Yeah.
I just gotta do it at a low pitch. You know
What time do you guys go to sleep at night?
I went to
by
sleep at
11
10:30
o'clock.
last night. When my son passed out, I passed out. But yes,
We gotta learn this.
yeah, this early morning, I was like, "Oh, she up? Is she gonna make it?"
Appreciate that.
Hey, Jermaine. Yeah, definitely. But see,
Barely?
you can nap for about a good hour, and then I go with the rest of the day. But I gotta get that nap in. I can't play around without a nap. You said what?
You playing?
Oh, he's playing.
Did you pull up the video?
The way y'all said it was like
I know, right? You know I am.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no.
yeah, no. She said, yeah, no.
Like, we could come back at another time, bring you some fresh music.
Yes, of course. Whenever you want to come.
Because I don't think Pam's a morning inspiration
That's
song.
another one.
Ah! What? No.
What part of Miami you from?
Hialeah.
I grew up in Rolling Oaks.
Where?
Rolling Oaks.
Roman Oaks.
Rolling Oaks, which is
Oh.
Miami Gardens.
Yeah. I always thought it was Royal Oaks.
No, it's Rolling Oaks.
That's so crazy. Because I've been calling it that since forever.
No, it's Rolling Oaks.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, our family's like one of the first families out there. We built up that little area.
That's so
very
crazy because my
interesting name.
stepdad has an office there off 186.
186 of what?
Shoot, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you the exact street.
Probably between 27th and 32nd.
But it's by one of those Vicky bakeries. That's what I do know.
Vicky Bakery?
Yeah, the Latin bakeries that sell pastries in the morning.
Yeah,
But we
that's,
just have a whole bunch of them
It's-
with like
it's-
Cubans
yeah,
everywhere.
that's probably on.
Hey, y'all, it's Savon.
on 27th.
Hello.
Savon
how
got
are
a
you?
new
Hey,
record.
Savon.
Good morning. Good
Savon,
morning, boss. How's it
can
going?
you hit that door for us?
This door?
No, you left
That
the
was the
door
one you
open.
came up. Yeah.
Thank you, baby. We gotta watch our surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always tell Michael not to tell the exact location of where we are.
Not the exact location.
Just never know. It's a crazy world out here.
Whereabouts, yeah.
Hey, Bianca. Good morning.
I'll come on back 3 minutes before the break, okay?
That was an amazing trip.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Mr. Daryl Fletcher's gonna be hanging out with us today. Savon is back. Last time I saw Savon, he was rocking the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We were at a football game and he was doing the tailgate jump.
Yes,
He had the
sir.
smoke coming out from behind. I'm like, damn.
Let me find out. You wanted to be like
Well, I
in the
wanted to get on the
background,
stage.
do
I wanted-
something. You wanted to be his hype man.
Yeah. I just would have took my shirt off. That's all.
Show would have ended.
Show it.
Yeah.
Credits on the TV would have been rolling. All of a sudden, tomatoes, pretzels.
Veronica hanging out with us today.
I was just about to say, man, you always want to take your shirt
I know,
off.
right?
And I've only been here for like a
Right.
little bit, but every chance you get.
He wants to take his shirt. You know that's that old man syndrome.
I was supposed to be an R&B singer, right? But then I turned into a rapper, and then
And then what
Freaknik
had
came.
happened
And when
was-
Freaknik came, I was drinking too much old English and church's chicken, and so I got a little bloated, and I was just like, you know what, I'm good.
I was gonna say
You
the
kind
other.
of look like you're in shape, though. People would think if
A
you
little
tell
something,
us, like,
Look.
if they're listening, then they probably think you like out of shape. But in real life, you look like you might be vegan.
Man, I'm good. I'm ending the show on that note. I do not want to mess up anything else. Hey, what was it like working with, you mentioned you work with Pitbull. What was it like working with Polo the Don? Polo the Don is the guy here in Atlanta.
It was a dream for me. Like it was, I guess, as a young girl listening to Polo or anyone that you admire. Like for me, it was a big deal to actually get to work with him. And then working with him, obviously, he's legendary in his own right. So he understands the game, and he's put me onto a lot of game, and he's taught me stylistically so many things, production-wise so many things, as an artist, as a woman. Like, he's just mentored me throughout the course of the time that we've been working together. He's very patient when it comes to making sure that he wants certain things to come out how they should.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know, sometimes his constructive criticism is really harsh. But he's a man, and, you know, not to down any men, but I feel like sometimes men don't have, like, the tact to say certain things. But I still love him, though.
Yeah, it's that tough love.
But musically, I think it's the best thing that has ever happened. I always say, like, there's probably no one else in this entire world that I would want to produce my music than Polo.
That's
because
awesome.
I think that sonically, he defines what my sound is.
That's awesome.
perfect.
Now, I do want to know, like, in your studio sessions, has he ever mentioned anything about a Jim Crow reunion?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, yeah, we spoken about Jim Crow, and then I was like, no, not at all.
No.
Now, you old enough to remember them records like Bandits and all that stuff?
Not old enough to remember, but I've been brought back to the place.
Right.
Very many times. And then, you know, being in Atlanta, I think everyone, which is what I love about Atlanta, but it's just so, like, tight-knit. I feel like everybody is a family, no matter what artist you are or what zone you come from. Everybody is just kind of like united for whatever reason. It feels like everybody grew up together. So we always come back to talking about everybody who came from Atlanta, who came first, who came second, who the coolest, who the wackest, who the, you know, it just turns into like a family conversation about, man, you remember when you know, that kind of thing.
I was gonna say, I definitely think on the outside looking in that's true. Then you kind of get to Atlanta, and then the Atlanta people be like, oh man, here go to, you know, the tension and the beef. But I'm glad that it doesn't look like that from the outside.
No, I haven't experienced it at all. I feel like even with producers that have been around Polo that are from Atlanta, I'm like, wow, it's so crazy how much they embrace each other.
Yeah, check
That's
Veronica
good.
out, Lovin' Hip Hop Miami, which airs when?
Mondays at 9/8 Central.
Hey, don't get nervous, because if somebody ever asks you about Graffitis, now Graffitis was a club we used to go to at Six Flags. Well, what y'all know about that?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Polo said he used to work at Six Flags.
He probably
Yeah,
did.
he probably did.
That's how he got his record label started, I bet. It's Michael and Joy, let out.
That's so funny. That's probably
That
exactly
is.
what happened. That's probably why he wanted to work there knowing Polo.
That
He
was
probably
when-
wanted to turn up.
That's when it was cash and everybody wanted to work there.
They were so lenient on how they handle cash at Six Flags.
Hey Harold, good morning. Hey Jay Ortiz, good morning.
They don't let you test the
Nico,
money no more.
Muzi,
They
Robert.
make you put in that little thing.
Oh no, everything is
They,
digital at this point.
I'm talking
now.
about kids will come home with hundreds of dollars after they shift. You know how you go play the games? And it was always cash. You gave them $5. They would take their money tills back. Man, I only made $30 today.
Man, y'all didn't really do good today.
They ain't had no cameras up there or nothing, boy. All they had on was Polo.
Pretty
I
tough.
think Polo was like a little food stand. I'm not
Yo,
sure.
that was cashola too. Look, y'all ain't really sell too many hot dogs today, guys. Meanwhile. Meanwhile.
We got your record.
Right. Exactly. War. I sent it. Sean, you got it, right? Sure, okay. You got War, right? His track?
Yeah, I got his track.
Just say,
Thank you, sir.
I'm up now, man. I'm here.
You in the studio last night?
Yeah, studio every night.
Mm-hmm.
whoop, whoop.
I feel like I'm still half dreaming.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you here with us. You here with us. You made it. You made it.
Where'd you go when you left last night?
Man, we went to Soul Bar. And then Polo wanted me to come to the studio before I did that.
That's why I thought y'all went to the studio. Castle, just go to the studio. I'm like,
Well, you know, Polo, that's a trap over there. Like, you go in there and you get warped.
why you didn't come? Because he was hitting me like all day.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Tell you about these sugar daddies, boy. The game has changed from when you can get a chick a manicure or fill-in and take her to Applebee's.
Speaking of
Don't work no more, boy. I would tell you about what these sugar daddies giving up in these days. Also, a painting that brought in millions unexpectedly. Yesterday, we heard of the death of Dolores from the Cranberries, a group called the Cranberries. Unexpected death that made tidal waves in the music world. Just take a look at her online sales. Her online sales were up 900,000% yesterday after hearing of her death. Now, Dolores' music, both on her own and with her band, the Cranberries, dominated Amazon sales. My thing is just get my stuff while I'm here.
Yeah, it don't always work like that.
I know,
you know, unfortunately. And the funny thing is that like, say you were to, let's just do a test. Say on Facebook you were to ask people to talk about you in a positive way. Man, that thread will get passed by so quickly.
Tell me something you don't like about me.
Right. All of a sudden, that shirt he had on the other day.
Hey, so that's why I
Remember
don't
when he took his shirt off?
No, we did like that.
The rib is Vegas.
She jumped right on in.
Right on
That was
in.
good,
Come on, be a
boy.
part of the show. You don't have to be quiet. Daryl L. Fletcher is back. What up, Daryl?
What's going on,
How
Mike?
you doing, brother?
It's a beautiful day in my morning. How about you?
You wasn't saying that when you was outside waiting, though, boy.
It was a little cold,
It's
but
a
it's all
little chilly,
good.
but see what had happened was.
You are back.
Hey,
The
Joy, how you doing? I
Good
didn't get a chance to see
morning.
you last time I was here.
Go ahead and say Happy New
Thank
Year.
you. Happy New Year.
You're back, the new book.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the book again.
Disgustingly Beautiful, the Good, Bad, and Ugly of Couples is broken down into 3 sections, a single section, a dating section, and a marriage section, giving people the tools that they need to improve the quality of their relationships. And if you're single, make your next relationship your best relationship.
There you go. And last time you were here, we talked about your wedding. I mean, your marriage.
Yes, sir.
The ups and downs.
The ups and downs, the ins and outs, and all that good stuff. And so the thing about that is, whatever you're going to go through, you have to set yourself. You have to discipline your disappointments. If you don't discipline your disappointments, then you'll constantly set up for disappointment. And so the key in doing all of that is how do you expect things to go? Me and my wife always talk about that the number one cause for divorce is unrealistic expectations. And so people have these expectations of how things they want to be, how things want to go. But at the end of the day, if you can tailor those expectations or even have a conversation about those expectations, then you set yourself up for greatness going into a relationship, going into a marriage.
You know, I was just about to ask you that because I see when people get married and they say their vows, it's like, I'll never hurt you, I'll love you forever. And I'm sitting there thinking like, I'm going to wipe every tear, blah, blah, blah.
From that standpoint, it's a situation of the fairy tale syndrome.
Right.
And so we fall into this fairy tale syndrome, and I actually talk about it in my book, and that chapter is called The Happily Ever After. And so we set ourselves up for this happily ever after that really does not exist. And so we are conditioned from children, with the little slipper and the princess, and all you hear from that book is they live happily ever after. Doesn't talk about if Cinderella gains some weight. Doesn't talk about if the prince loses his job. Doesn't talk about the real things of life. And so if we condition ourselves to handle the real things of life, we are setting ourselves up better to handle the twists and turns of life.
And you talk about setting yourself up, and since we are still in January, we talk about goal settings and resolutions, and we all talk about them individually.
Yeah.
As a married couple, do you and your wife do goals together?
Interesting you to say that. Last night, my wife and I did a vision board.
There you go.
We did a vision board together on our collective goals. We have individual goals, but we also have collective goals. Now, here's the thing about vision boards. They are not magic.
Right.
They are not magic. Basically, the vision is like it's giving you the destination of where you're trying to go. Now we got to put in the work on how we're going to get there. And so the key is in disciplining our disappointments and setting up our expectations. This is where we want to go. Now we're going to understand what are the roads we need to take to get there.
Daryl L. Fletcher is the author. What's the name of the book?
Disgustingly Beautiful, the Good, Bad, and Ugly of Couples.
And where can they get it?
They can get it at DarylFletcherSpeaks.com.
Hey, some of y'all ladies need to be getting to some of this sugar daddy money. Fill-ins and touch-ups ain't a thing no more because an unnamed woman who is based in L.A. detailed her very extensive beauty regimen in a recent interview, revealing some of her favorite treatments. She also shared that that her sugar daddy pays for all her treatments and products, in addition to her $1,000 per month allowance and that $2,400 monthly rent. Now, the sugar baby spends more than $6,000 a year on her hair, almost the same amount on her makeup. She also revealed that the sugar babies are expected to have perfect manicures and pedicures at all times. You know what,
Sugar
Shawty?
babies.
Do not knock on my door, because all I'm giving out is Chick-fil-A coupons and Applebee's $1 margaritas. Michael and Joy.
Sorry. What had happened was
Oh God.
Like coupons.
like coupons. You better download the app.
This special, Shawty.
Cause what ain't happening
Oh
is
goodness, that's funny.
Now switch, flip, flop.
about to say.
Watch your headphones.
Speaking
Sugar
of
babies.
I like that.
right, that's what he called them.
That's what he called them, yeah.
So obviously he got more than one.
Male perspective.
Said, that's pretty intense. Her rent is $2,400. Look, in Elam's book, there's a chapter called "We Didn't Tell You to Do That," saying that men didn't tell women to put on all this makeup, put on, hair weave down their back, surgery, butt, titties, all of that or whatever.
That's
Like,
an internal thing.
if you ask your man 9 times out of 10, he'd be like, look, I just want you normal. You know what I mean? Like regular. If you going to an event, then yeah, I get it. But like not on a everyday, you take 45 minutes to an hour before y'all can even go nowhere. You know what I mean?
Like 3 hours.
Right. I was dumbing it down.
I can't even. 45 minutes won't get me anywhere. I barely can wake up in 45 minutes.
But see, you know what? You wouldn't necessarily.
That's a
You know
great
what I mean?
repertoire.
Like you don't necessarily need it. But
Oh.
that's for
I would play it
your
again,
brand. You know what I mean?
I recollect
and your
the
music
trip.
and everything. But you could.
on social media, on
You could wake up
live,
and you'd be straight.
live feeds, they'll pull it. Your label will pull it.
Oh, the music. Oh yeah,
Sure.
yeah. On YouTube.
No, we got the record. I'm saying when we play it over the speakers. and
If
it
we
comes
turn
through
it up, I
social
was gonna
media.
say if we turn it up, like so we can hear it in the headphones when we put the headphones on.
It'll be all good.
Yeah, I can't be messing up my YouTube page. I'm about to say,
Yeah, it's crazy because
I'm
they're deleting
disabled.
Instagram accounts for stuff like
No,
that.
I'm disabled on Facebook because of playing music. Like I don't even have a Facebook page no more. I thought Mark liked Asian women, but you know what I'm saying? I guess my hair too short. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's no way of getting it back.
it's
has
been
to be a
going.
way.
It's been going for over a month.
No,
And
you
I
can still
tried
get
to
it back. You
I
can
tried
still
to
get it
create another page. They
Did
won't
give
let
you
me.
some-
They won't let
they
me
give you
create
something
another
to
page.
do to get it
They
back?
told me to reach out to ARIAA or something with the music, and they were like, we didn't have clearance to play it. But we're at a station, so I thought that the radio station had clearance to play music. I mean, they sent it to us to play. So. And I hadn't heard
Yeah, but
back.
there's
What up,
still a
cool
way.
kids? I know,
I'm on
but
Masters
you know
tonight,
what?
so we
It's
good.
hard for you to reach out to Facebook because you have to be on Facebook to even email them, and I can't get on it.
That's right.
Yeah, so so I just said, and just said, forget it. You
Yeah,
know?
we're back.
My businesses are still.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com is the website. Daryl Fletcher's in the building.
What up?
Veronica Vega
Whoop,
is in the
whoop.
building. Pay me!
Every day.
Every day. Hey, look who joined us today. My man Savon is
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
What
yeah.
up,
What up, young
Savon?
world? What up, young world?
How you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm feeling alright. Early in the morning, you always got me here early.
I told
I
you
need a
that.
late night show.
Nah, come on now.
Nah, I was gonna say no. We trying to help you start your day.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, if you go to SavonMusic.com, you'll
Yes,
read
sir.
reviews like Savon is next up. That boy is nice, reminds me of me. That came from the great Rakim. Also, Shaquille O'Neal says Savon is fire. I don't think he said it like that.
I was
But
gonna say I
you
don't
get
think
those kind
he
of
did.
comments
Shout out to
there, man.
Diesel, man. Shout out to Shaq, man. We have conversations. He's a friend of mine.
Man, that's awesome, man.
It's actually a really cool person.
Yeah, I'm
He
proud of
really
you.
cool.
I saw you at Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
You
Killed
rocked
it.
the stage. The smoke was coming out. Like
I
I was
appreciate
happy,
you.
man. Like I felt like an uncle. Like, oh man, look at my nephew
Oh
up there on
no.
stage.
Oh no.
He could be an uncle now.
Uncle Mike. Yeah,
Uncle
look at
Mike.
Uncle Mike.
That was actually the first show I had like smoke and fog and things of that nature.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How did you like it? It's tough, ain't it?
I felt like Bobby Brown. I felt like, don't be cool. It's my prerogative.
Right.
I'm done.
Okay.
That was off the top.
I'm
That was
like,
off the
you
top.
better keep going.
You you own your masters and you write your own music. That's
Boom.
what I'm talking about.
Boom.
That's what I'm talking
Amen.
about. What's the newest project, Savon?
Now, the newest project is called Stadium of Hearts. It's a 3-part album trilogy. It's going to be Stadium of Hearts 1, 2, and 3. The first one is out. I dropped it December 22nd. Also, I'm having release party for it / my birthday. I Lounge, East Atlanta Village, January 23rd. Everybody's in free as long as you bring a screenshot of the downloaded album to the door. Everybody's in free.
That's what I'm talking
Where
about.
is it going to be at again?
I Lounge.
I Lounge.
I Lounge, East Village.
What keeps you motivated, Savon?
God, dog, man. You know what really keeps me motivated is when you get that, and she's an artist, she can probably testify to this. When you get that random message, that random text of somebody that you had no idea who listens to you or who follows you, just say, man, listen, I ride to you every day. And they be in like Fresno.
Yeah.
You like, I've never
Some
been to Fresno.
some random
But
city.
it's the little things,
Yeah.
really, for me.
Well, fun fact about Fresno that only Michael McFadden will know is that Fresno is the city where they make the Chinese boxes. You know where when you get Chinese food and it comes with a little metal handle?
You
that's
know
where
you
the
can
plant
actually
is.
open that box
And that's how,
and eat out of it.
I knew you would know. You're Asian.
Not racist.
It's not
So,
racist. It's
so,
stereotype. Don't talk
Oh,
about
facts.
stereotype.
It is very stereotypical, especially considering I don't know nothing about Chinese people.
Right,
And,
exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Like,
true.
we are not, it's a whole different country.
Veronica, what motivates you, Veronica?
My family. I think it's the biggest thing. You know, I come from, like I said, parents who are immigrants, so they came here for like the American dream, a better life, and I'm the first person in the family to do something outside of the box that is not traditional and definitely is wrong, I guess. So it's almost like I gotta make my point and I gotta make it happen. So, not like I said, not only for myself but for them, just to make sure that they're straight and that I showed them that it was worth it. You know.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna say was the help from them and the you said wrong, which isn't necessarily wrong, but for them, was it hard to get them to understand what you were trying to do?
For my dad, yes. A lot more difficult than my mom. My dad is Cuban and he's just like really macho and he feels that there's certain jobs for women and there's certain jobs for men, and women who are in entertainment are promiscuous and indecent and just so many things, and they don't really respect it. They also feel like it's not a real job.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, I tell you what, you guys are doing your thing. Savon, we got that new single. What's that new record we about to play?
It's called War. It's off Stadium of Hearts.
And they can cop it where?
They can go to savonmusic.com /album. SEVON music.com /album.
Hey, check it out.
Whoop,
War.
whoop.
Savon. It's Michael and Joy. Let go.
Yeah.
He said we could play it in here.
Can we try another?
Yeah, he said we could play it.
I would say, all right, Savon, I'm gonna tell you right now, you two holla at me, I'm hollering right at you. Yeah,
Hey,
it's all good.
have they people call my people.
It's all good.
Hey, this is Veronica Vega, and you're waking up with Michael and Joy in the morning.
One take, shout it.
What am I saying?
Say it's Veronica Vega.
Yes, it is.
I might get a couple more followers. This is Savon. You waking up with Michael and Joy in the morning. What up?
Oh, damn. They shooting in here.
That was my. Did nobody done? It
I'm
wasn't
about
very
to say, well,
believable.
they
Did
did
nobody done?
that.
I'm gonna get yours when you come up there.
Okay.
Oh, you did this record? You did this record at your place?
Father, you set me free. I swore I would never leave, no. You said I should love my enemies, but
That's all.
Sorry, you got a pen I can use.
Thank you, babe.
What's this?
Y'all don't eat vegetables, but I don't eat them. Okay.
Hey, Nico.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com is the website. Got an awesome show for you today. I am going to tell you about this painting that someone has sitting in their garage. And they was like, I'm going to send it to the auction. Guess they came up. They thought it was like a $25 painting, but guess what? Nope.
What
An
it
original
was.
John. And Apple's numbers. When it comes to the Apple store, man, they are killing. I'll tell you how them pockets are looking over there at the Apple store today, the 16th of January, 2018.
On this day in 1991, the White House announced the start of Operation Desert Storm. The operation was designed to drive Iraqi forces out of Kuwait. I remember that.
Man, I was in the army at the time, and you know, you
To
go
take
to the
your
army.
job.
Yeah, I did. You know, man, I was mad. You know, you go in the army. The army is the police of the United States, so you never think you could go to war. Like, it ain't gonna happen on my watch.
You never
But
think,
then
yeah.
George Bush came out, and boy, we was all looking around like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for, mommy. But and I was an infantry soldier.
It
so
was like, sorry.
yes.
So you was like on the first, you was in the
First
front.
line, yeah. What's that ass? What's your ASVAB score, Mr. McFadden? Oh yeah, we're gonna send you in the infantry.
right. Go, you get right on the front too.
Yeah. Go ahead,
You
we got
light
something
skinned
for
so
you.
they can see you.
Hey, Savon hanging out with us, man.
What up?
Your birthday's coming up, man. You still celebrate your birthday the same?
You know what? No, I do it bigger now. I'll be in the
Uh-huh.
Dominican Republic Friday.
Oh,
Stay
okay.
summer, this is weather.
Showing up.
So he was just like, it's too cold here.
Veronica, where you gonna be for your birthday, Veronica?
Man, I don't have Dominican Republic birthdays yet.
She was just like, somebody
Go
can
get
send
her
me.
there.
Yeah, I can't even think. Well, I mean, I've been to DR, but not for a birthday. It was for work. I didn't pay for it. So, you know. I feel
Well,
like
that's always good.
Yeah, but I want to go for my birthday.
Right. So you
Right.
can turn up
You
and
want
have
to
a good
celebrate your
time.
birthday with my birthday?
Let's do it.
Okay, because mine is in April, so it's we
Oh,
close
that's
enough.
perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Just go on and round up.
Right, round it up. Now, Veronica, we talked about your dad and your parents. You have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have two sisters.
Okay, older, younger, or you in the
Younger.
middle? Younger sisters.
Oh, yeah. So
How
they
much
really
of an
looking
inspiration
at
are you to them?
I think to my second sister, none.
It's always one. Right?
Yeah, and to my younger sister, I mean the most. I think she's way younger, so to her it's just kind of like she likes to do music and she's into the whole art stuff. So for her it's a big deal. For my other sister, she's like, man, y'all corny. Like anytime she sees me, she's like, what up, stupid star? Like it's just like you my number one hater, bro.
Wow.
Um,
So what is she into? What is the second
She works
sister?
at the children's hospital. So
Oh,
she,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You know, she
there's-
just feels like all this is like, yeah, whatever. Like, anytime I'm
Right,
like,
right,
oh,
right.
come with me to an event. We only a year apart.
Yeah.
Come with me to an event. She's like, man, with all those fake people, hell no. Like, you know, she
You
just
think
super.
she secretly really wants to come with you to an event? She just has to play this role, like, you know.
I don't know. I can't read her.
Yeah.
All these years, I still can't read it. You know,
That's
but I
interesting.
do know that like, she might ride or die though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
out of
right,
both, you know, if anything ever really went down,
Yeah.
my second sister, she's gonna be there. It's
Nah.
just.
Yeah, they can ride you all day long, but don't let nobody else
Yeah.
try to come
Right.
for you. That's for
I
sure.
tell you this though, like if you really wasn't doing the music thing and you just had a regular job, I could really see you. You know, when you come from downstairs at Macy's at Lennox and you come up that escalator, the perfume stand right there.
Bang.
I can see her right there with that
Macy's.
thing in her hand, like,
She
hey.
working at Nordstrom's. I was actually
I want to be at Neiman's, man. I
I
want to
was
sell
like,
those
yeah.
$350 perfumes.
Well, I was thinking like more of like the high end jewelry store. Like I could see you with like managing a high end jewelry store. Like definitely could see you. You know, like
Your lady would love this.
what's that accent? What's that accent?
Man, you
I was
know,
gonna say, see,
they're out here making me crazy.
What's
I'm just
next for
saying,
you,
that's,
Veronica?
that's
Well, I have an EP coming out in March,
Okay.
and I have a new single coming out in February, all done by Polo, with a few new features, so I'm excited about that also. And then, like I said, we're also doing the show, so Love and Hip Hop Miami,
Mm-hmm.
which is something in itself.
What about you, Savon? I know your birthday's coming up. We got you hit the DR, but you got the party coming up for the
I
release.
Lounge 23rd is my birthday. Stadium of Hearts official release. After that, I'm gonna put out a couple of more singles to kind of heat it up again and get ready for Stadium of Hearts too. Man, it don't stop.
Hey, Apple's
Stadium of
revenue
Hearts.
from its app store is set to overtake global box office revenues this year. It's been predicted. The prediction says that people will spend $100 million a day on apps by the end of 2018. And it said the app economy is still growing because the growth rate suggesting that the iOS economy will achieve $500 billion in revenue in 2019. As a matter of fact, they said the update yesterday for the iOS, and I was like, nah, y'all ain't gonna get me this time because I do not need another Apple phone at this time. So forget your
I know
update.
you done already. You done
I
already.
know, I can't go nowhere else. I might go back to the 3.
Right.
This
Michael,
price.
you-
Give me that first one.
You owe me some money.
Need a flip phone.
I can't hear you. My phone breaking up. Michael and Joy, let go.
I'm just saying, you know when people be upgrading, out there shopping and stuff, you like, hold on, don't you owe me like at least $20?
It was free. The phone was free. I didn't have to pay for it.
Yet. It's all good. I'm just joking. I just busted your balls. Hey Joe, what up, Jerry? Hey Nico, good morning. Hey Bianca, hey Leslie, hey JMC to you. Good morning. How are you? How was the interview last night? Can you have an interview?
Oh, yeah, it
Give me
was
a
good.
It was a packed house. Y'all look
Topic.
it was a packed house.
Can't comprehend
Good,
that
good,
with
good,
you.
Yes, a
good.
couple of other castmates from Love and Hip Hop.
I saw some photos. I think
Yeah.
Cardi.
Or maintenance
yeah.
is cheaper than repair.
I like that.
Okay.
Maintenance is cheaper than
So you don't have a phone anymore, Crystal?
I had to go after this.
I'm just over here
Literally, my phone.
picking
was
up
on
notes, man.
Take notes, man.
Yeah,
Take notes,
After
man.
I saw you?
Before.
You don't get no credit,
You know I
either.
didn't
I'm
have
supposed
a
to.
phone
Straight through me.
I
I was
saw
just
you
thinking to
get,
myself.
the ladies call. So I thought you were, that was your
Maintenance is
Who was
a
I
little
texting?
bit cheap.
Who am I texting right now? Bianca?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Bianca?
She works
Yeah.
at
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. These are my original thoughts.
Yeah, so I
boy.
sent that email. She got.
That's funny.
So I was like, I had her Cass call her yesterday. So I was like, I can't call out nothing. I'm walking around like this.
Ah, that's what you're doing. Oh my
What,
Jesus,
you got
he's
your
watching
tablet?
the video.
Yeah, because
Oh, we're coming back?
My son locked me out of mine.
Yeah. I don't know if this is on a good day or a bad
Michael
day.
and Joy in the morning. Michael and Joy.com. 2.5 million views on YouTube.
Hey,
We talking
turn
about
up.
the new EP though. Veronica Vega still hanging out with us.
Hey,
Love
hey,
and hip hop.
hey, hey.
When you look at that, what you
Buenos
say?
dias, buenos dias.
When you see that, what you say? What you be saying to yourself? That girl fine.
I'll be like, man, I can't believe I be doing crazy stuff like this.
That's when your sister come in and be like, look at you,
Look at
sister.
you, stupid star.
Superstar.
I love it. Hey,
Uh-huh.
Daryl Fletcher is hanging out with us too. The new book.
Disgustingly Beautiful, the good, bad, and ugly of couples, how to have improve the quality of your relationship.
That's what I'm talking about. You mentioned maintenance is cheaper than repair. What do you mean?
I've had 3 cars that I've had to replace the engine.
Okay.
And it cost me $4,000 each car. The thing about it is if I would have just changed the oil, and the oil change costs $30, or $30 to $70, depending on the type of car you have, I would have saved that $4,000. And what we do in relationships is when we fall into some tough times, we're like, well, let's go to the counselor. Let's go to this. Let's try to do this. We always try to fix stuff. But if we have the mentality that maintenance is cheaper than repair, then it will expand our relationship. What oil is to a car, communication is to a relationship. So here it is. You don't want to talk. You don't want to communicate. You don't want to do all these different things. The key is let's have a conversation and we can work through some things.
That sounds like a quote I heard from my man Savon. Did you steal that off his Facebook page?
My original quote.
Your original quote. Your original quote.
Now, how
I was
did
gonna
you
say,
get?
but that makes so much sense because we do it in everyday life
Yes.
with everything else except for our relationship.
And the reason why is the emotional investment.
I know that's
The
right.
emotional investment
Been
is
there,
a
Sam.
blinder and it is a blocker. And so you can't make wise decisions based on emotions. Let me tell you, every successful businessman, he does not make decisions on emotions. He makes decisions based on numbers. Me and my wife were having a conversation last night about women versus men, the WNBA and the NBA, and looking at the average cost, the average salary of a WNBA player and the NBA player. And she was like, man, they make so much less. They do so much. I said, hey, these are business decisions. When you when you
That's
look
what
at
you
the
said, Daryl?
yeah, when you
You
look
was
at the
sticking with that
stands
too,
in the WNBA, the average attendance is 7,000, but then the average attendance of a NBA game is 17,000. So I can't afford to pay these people millions of dollars. But so it's not an emotional decision. So when you're looking at your relationships, when you're looking at, I don't care if it's a personal relationship, professional relationship, you have to be able to make better decisions. And you make better decisions by the filter that you have. So the key thing is changing your filter. See, because even when you change your oil in the car, guess what? They change the filter as well.
Hey, change that filter, not your Snapchat
About that.
filter, but we talking about that real.
Not your IG filter.
Daryl Fletcher, Veronica Vega, are you? I don't know if you want to tell us, but are you in a relationship right now?
No.
Oh,
Well, she was like, yes, with my music.
I feel like that's a. Everybody
good.
always gives that answer.
Mhm.
I know I'm out here looking.
No, I'm out here. He said it's a chapter for single ladies. We gonna read it, okay?
There's a chapter. The first section of the book is for single people, and the first chapter in the book is called "You're the Plan That I Never Thought of."
Okay.
Basically, how do you approach the packages? See, when I go shopping and I get my gifts wrapped, they always got that pretty packaging, right? But those packages are empty. But that's how many people date. They go after that pretty packaging on the outside, but they'll have nothing inside the fetus. So the person that you may
Slow
be,
down, Savon.
the person that you may be that God has for you, or the person that will just change your life, might come in a package that you didn't expect.
Daryl, stay off of Savon's Facebook page.
Slow down,
Hey,
hype man.
Veronica, since Veronica is out here looking, guys,
I need
we're
to
gonna
read
get
this
an
first chapter.
We're gonna get an opportunity to get to know her a little bit better. So, fellas, stay tuned because this is what we call this or that.
Oh Lord, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Oh
Should
Lord,
be.
it's
It
just.
should
I should have
be.
just stuck to my career as my boyfriend.
Yeah, you should have went that route.
What had happened was right.
Michael and Joy in the morning, michaelandjoy.com. We just learned some interesting statistics about Veronica Vega. Veronica did say she is out here.
I'm out here.
Not like that. And she's changed. She's no longer saying pay me anymore.
Right. She was like, yeah, something about that.
So, we
Working
got
on
this
a new EP.
game we
Yes.
play called This or That.
Oh
And
my
what we
God.
do is it gives our listeners an opportunity to get to know you better.
Okay.
Now, this is a game between Joy and I, and right now in 2018, Joy is leading 3-1.
Ooh,
So
Of
what
course,
we
women
did-
are leading.
there you
Whoop,
go. So here's the deal. We knew you was coming on the show about 17 weeks ago, and we created some
She
questions
was like, I'm glad y'all did.
based on how we think you would answer the question.
Oh my God.
So, for instance, you grew up in Miami, right?
Yes.
All right, did you guys have, you have two sisters, did y'all have y'all cereal on top of the refrigerator or in a pantry?
Man, I don't remember that far.
I
Oh,
know
you
that's
don't?
right.
They ain't had
Did
no
you
money.
guess that
Prob-
answer?
They ain't
I
had
was
no
gonna
money.
say probably on top of the
Yeah,
refrigerator.
probably on top of the refrigerator. Yeah, y'all ain't
She
Well,
was
my
like,
grandma
we
has it
ate
on top of
cereal?
the refrigerator now. I just
Okay.
don't know what my mom. I don't remember what my mom did.
Okay, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. I can't have that kind of answer on the
I was
next
gonna say, yeah, we
question,
just
okay?
need you to pick one.
something,
Yeah,
okay?
I'll make something up.
Okay.
All right, there you
that
go. So
sounds
you
good,
wake up
too.
in the morning, sis, you got 2 boxes of cereal on the table. One is Frosted Flakes, the other is Captain Crunch. Which one is Veronica eating?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, okay, so that's 1 Michael, 0 Joy.
Yo, slow down
Cheetos
back there. The
or
hype man in the
cheese
back,
puffs?
real excited.
Cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs. All right, so 1-1. Mexican or Italian, and we're talking food, not men.
There is a difference.
I have to pick one.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. It's the food, not the
Mexican.
men part. You gonna go Mexican? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you pick Mexican? Oh yeah, I pick Italian. That's 2-1. Joy's in the
over there
lead.
trying to cheat.
Joy's in the lead.
Lord have mercy.
Let's see. The next one: lemon pepper wings or hot wings.
Ooh. It depends where it's from, but I guess I'll do lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper, 2-2. All right, how about this one? McDonald's fries or Chick-fil-A fries?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. The little bouginess.
Yeah. Get a little money now. So you.
Hey, so hold on though. Quick story. I
Oh.
went to McDonald's the other day, right? I had to get some French fries,
Of
but
course.
the dude had put my fries in the little container already. But then he pulled the hot ones.
Nah,
out.
you was like, yo,
He put,
dump
I was
them
like,
out.
yo, I don't know.
I
Give me
want
them.
those.
I need the hot. I
give me
need the
them.
hot
All right,
ones.
anyway, cruise
Thanks,
vacation
Dad.
or destination vacation?
Destination.
Destination. Oh man, Joy is in the lead. 4-2. Okay, how about this one? Vegas or Miami?
Miami.
Just went opposite since you from Miami.
Home. She said
Yeah,
she
but Vegas
is
don't compare
Miami.
to Miami.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
Not.
All right, how about this one? Here go a real hood question. Grape Kool-Aid or red Kool-Aid? Red Kool-Aid. All right, bam. So that put me. So right now the score is
You
5-3.
losing bad.
No, this is 5-3. I'm
Yeah,
only
yeah,
down by
yeah,
2.
yeah.
And don't worry because this is the bonus question.
Whatever.
And the
my
bonus
God.
question changes the game completely because today we are celebrating the birth of one Sade. The bonus
Sade.
question is going to be worth 59 points today. So I can be back in the game,
59
Sade.
points.
Yeah. So check us out. You got
Yeah,
a
he
new
make
EP
it
coming
up.
out, right?
Yeah, different
Got a
number
new
every
EP
time.
coming out. Also,
Whoop, whoop.
we can check you out on Love and Hip Hop Miami when?
Mondays at 9/8 Central on VH1.
There you go. Good plug right there. But let's say after the rap show, you don't feel like driving home. So what we do is we hand you the trap phone right there. There you go. Oh, that trap thing.
This is what you need.
That's what I got.
Trap
Shawty. That's my
Oh,
phone.
this is yours. Oh, okay.
Can't hack my pictures.
You can't take them.
Right, exactly.
So what happens with this phone?
So the trap phone, here's the deal. There are only 3 numbers in the trap phone. So after the rap party, you can only choose one of these people to drive you home. Who's driving you home? Is it DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, or Trick Daddy?
Trick
Who?
Daddy.
Bam! 70. Bam! I won. I won.
That's
I
good.
won.
I'm
Hey.
glad. Hi.
Yeah.
That's Mike.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Look,
On Sensation
hey, we'll
Station
be right back. It's Mike.
Network. So what had happened was.
She said that quick, y'all. Can I get some double
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
that's real
That'll
strategic.
say, that'll say trick.
Right.
Quick.
I ain't mad at you. It's so funny. He was,
Trick Daddy Dollar.
right.
You from Miami too, Joy?
No, I'm from Virginia.
What part?
Hampton.
Oh yeah, I did.
You said that like
I was born in
Oh,
Williamsburg.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Right, yeah, you right up the street. I'm right on the border of Newport News.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so yeah,
That's where we were.
born in
That was
Williamsburg.
Newport News, Williamsburg. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My wife's so old school. She don't even watch the show. She listens on the
to
tune-in
on the
app.
tune-in.
Like she don't even log in.
At least she listens. That's so cute.
Y'all girl,
listens.
she be critiquing. I'm surprised she ain't said, Joy, don't watch what you say to my daddy now.
Ah.
Oh, no.
I Watch what you say.
You said her name is Latasha?
Yeah, Latasha.
Shout out to Tasha.
I'm gonna set you up with that part. Okay.
Did you see the message that I sent you that Filipinos watch Pornhub more than any other country?
No,
Did you see that? I was like, yo, my homeboy was like, shout out to your people.
Well, why does Asian porn block out the hearts?
Filipinos spend more time on Pornhub than
What's the
any other
point?
country.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was like, where did they get the hearts from?
They must have.
Shut Veronica's like,
No, I'm just like, anytime that you watch Asian porn, they cover, they blur out.
Oh, the body parts.
So I'm like, what is this? What am I looking at? A blur?
They must have never checked my server before. I could have shifted that.
But to say, I do not watch Pornhub. This is real. It's real Filipino. It's not happening.
Nobody is just at all.
He said, "What you say? You've been married 21 years? You so silly."
That's funny.
So I took my other shirt off because as I was looking in the, I know it. Oh, Michael and Joy in the morning, Saved by the Bell. Michael and Joy.
Thank God.
.com
Whoop, whoop.
is in the building. I mean, yeah, that's the deal. Veronica's hanging out with us. Daryl is in the building, and Savon. As we wrap up this amazing show, first of all, Veronica, I gotta say thank you for spending your morning with us.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, thank you
Turn
for
up.
having me. I actually want to shout out Miss Latasha because I know she's listening.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know,
Shout out to the mama.
Wifey sent me a text and said, Veronica told Hollywood, don't touch me unless I give you permission. I
She
told
sure
her she'd be
did.
watching them shows.
Exactly,
Sure
because no
did.
man should ever touch anything without permission,
Yeah.
especially a woman.
There you go.
Exactly.
Now, but when we started the show, I told you, I asked my wife about you and you know who you are in the show. She said, I just don't
Can't
know
get
yet.
it.
So early in the episodes, but what will people learn about you over the next couple of episodes on Love and Hip Hop Miami?
I think that I'm very candid. I'm very honest, and like how I feel, I express it sometimes too fast. So sometimes I don't get to give you the answer that I think would be politically correct. So I think that's something that people will learn. But I think at the end of the day, I'd rather just live in my truth than kind of like plan it out and do something else. So I think that's one thing that you'll learn for sure. And you might not like my truth, but it's my truth.
That's what I'm talking about. What's that social media? How can we
Best
follow
way
you?
to go.
Veronica Vega on Instagram and Twitter, and then if you want to follow on Facebook, it's Vegamundo, VEGAMUNDO, and it translates to Vega's World in Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that's what Telemundo is. It's
Exactly.
television world, huh? Or world television.
It's yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, shout out to Michael, boy.
Obviously, I missed no Spanish class.
The TV world.
Yeah. Something like that. Hey, Daryl L. Fletcher's in the building. Daryl, the book. Man, the listener said
Good
you was
to
dropping
bed.
science out there. But they can grab the book.
They can grab the book at DarylFletcherSpeaks.com. That's DARYL Fletcher FLETCHER Speaks SPEAKS.com.
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. You know when you come back, we got a fun game for you and the missus.
Oh well, that's what's up.
Yeah,
was
we're
gonna
gonna
say
see who's
that's
gonna
gonna
sleep
be
on the futon.
Oh, we don't have no futons in our house.
I'm about to say Daryl couldn't sleep on no futon.
Exactly.
No way. I mean, his feet hanging off.
Savon, congratulations on the new single War, my brother. You got a couple of events coming up that you're gonna tell us about and how we can get that new record.
Yo, hottest independent artist in America right now, Savon. I got my birthday album release. Album is called Stadium of Hearts. If you are in Atlanta, January 23rd, everybody who brings a screenshot of the downloaded album gets in free. We're going to turn up. It's going to be a great time. You can also get the album at savonmusic.com/album, SEVON music.com/album. I'll see you there.
Yeah!
Shout
Hey,
out to
before
you.
we get up out of here, hey, don't be throwing away stuff in your garage because a small painting at an auction house in New Jersey, they listed the painting for $800. However, bids for the artwork soon began to soar. How high? $1.1 million after the European art dealers identified it was an early piece from Rembrandt. Now, it is believed to be one of the earliest works of the Dutch master. The painting had been sitting in the basement of the Landau brothers up in New Jersey. It said it had been bought by the grandmother in the 1930s, who also had no idea of the value of the work. The brothers ended up selling the painting, of course, expecting to get a couple of $100. They said, we can get a little something for it at this local auction, but never realizing that they were sitting on a small fortune. So shout out to them. And stop throwing away them jewels that you got in there. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if it look a little old. You know, they got that television show where you can go check and see. Go there and check first. You might be sitting on a gold mine.
Good thing they took it to the auction and not a pawn shop, because the pawn shop would have been like, man, I'll give you $17.
They would have got raped over there.
Right. $17.
$17 each.
Hey, right. Hey, tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow. If you missed any of the show today, all you got to do is go to michaelandjoy.com. We about to take some pictures, and I'm about to put a verse on this war record.
Hey,
don't know, though.
never
mind.
It's Michael and Joy. About to say, please no verses. Please no verses, Michael. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you for all of the information. Please go to michaelandjoy.com. From the top of my head to the soles of my feet. I say, God watch over you, keep you, protect you, expand your territory, and your slow down, Sean. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Slow down. All right, guys. Bye.